Alright, good luck everyone. Got a 4-player game going here. Let's see if we can find another excellent spot to settle. Aluminum, high carbon. Not really the most promising of scavenger spots. I'd be fine passing that and leaving it for someone else. Tons of iron, but not really with aluminum nearby.
Low levels of silicon found.
Robotic colony
Low
founded.
levels of water found. Medium levels of
No grouped. Okay. Well,
levels of aluminum
we
found.
could go scavenger right here.
Don't worry, we'll have this outpost off the ground in no time.
Medium levels of water.
No adjacency bonuses on the quarries again, but at least we've got some nice aluminum to start us off. And we have all the aluminum we need. Let's sell that down to 80, and we should be able to get over to the upgrade fairly quickly.
Expansive colony founded.
And can I upgrade in time to claim this spot before that metal mine gets here?
Have this done in a
Go, 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 go! Did I do it? Did I do it? That's awesome. Maybe I was a little too maniacal about that, but small host advantage maybe? Anyways, that's hilarious. We have now more aluminum than we could ever need. And let's start moving into what's next. We could take this high carbon or move into silicon. The price of carbon is really good right now. How many other... I think that's going to be more carbon than I ever need. Alright, I'm willing to go to 4,000 for that. But I don't really want to go much higher than 6,000. Alright, we can let that go for 8,000. Alright, we'll let that go for 9,000. Water is cheaper than fuel. But it is kind of risky because the price of water can fluctuate a lot. I mean, it is just a 4-player game, so we might be able to anticipate those changes a little more easily than, say, in an 8-player, where having water engine can be really risky. Alright, let's go quarry into glass, or go straight into glass right away. I want to go for wind here. Alright, let's drop some wind right over here. I am the only scavenger. Let's I don't know if I want to do this. I would totally corner the carbon market, but I don't know if I should be doing that at level 2. Yeah, let's hold off on that, and let's go a little more heavily into power instead.
Expansive colony expanded.
Alright, so now we just need the glass. Let's sell down some of that aluminum, buy up all the glass that we need. And now it's just waiting for the carbon to come in, which should happen fairly soon. The price of steel is going way up. Everyone else is dependent on steel. And we probably want to grab ourselves a goon squad, or even that cheap claim. And a goon squad too. Alright, we'll get into power here, and then we'll just wait for our other resources to stick in, namely carbon. Our carbon was delayed because we slapped down all of those wind turbines. Okay, if I can get the goon squad, that would be good. Okay, 2 seconds, we'll go grab that and drop this right here. So we should be making some decent money off of power soon. All 3 are online. We're making 225 per second. And we've got the money for the upgrade. We could buy some carbon or just let it come in. Let's go and upgrade and drop some quarries. Okay, someone already took the medium silicon there. Let's take the high and start getting some water income.
Land is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
5,000, 6,000.
Water is really cheap though, but it's also really rare. It's going to disappear fairly quickly. Should I get that going now?
sold.
Let's drop. Alright, so we can drop 2 quarries, or 1 quarry there for an adjacency bonus at least, and then go into glass. So let's drop a triangle back here will be fine. So I think that's enough for now. We'll just buy that glass up and then sell down some of this aluminum.
Robotic colony.
We don't want to make things too cheap for everyone else though. Alright, we'll hang on to the aluminum for now. And then hacker array hacking power might be a good plan. There's 1 wind turbine there and a geotherm over here. Alright, something to consider. Let's grab the mutiny and then go into power. We'll short power with the hacker array. And the glass is not making us money at the moment. We need to get into reactors. And it's probably time to move into water. So we just need the carbon, upgrade,
We'll have this done in
water
time.
pump,
I just need to locate
and
some spare parts.
reactors.
Black market is online.
Let's see, we could get rid of this glass. Yeah, I think people are making enough glass. Let's go reactors.
Scientific colony expanded.
And 1 hacker array. Right over here? Sure. And the question is this geothermal Goon Squad protected? It might be. Let's try throwing a dynamite at that. I can free up a little money here. Well, let's wait until the hacker array's working on the power short before we worry about any of that. Start auto supply. Get closer to our upgrade.
Is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
6,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 12,000.
sold.
I should have bid that up. I meant to bid that up. Just a little slow with the click. Alright, so let's start our power short. And then let's see if this thing is Goon Squad protected. It was not. And then if that gets rebuilt with no Goon Squad, but on top,
Market is online.
let's buy another Goon Squad here. And we can Goon Squad protect our hacker array. So we're going to go and hack power, and then we're going to hack carbon repeatedly. And we also want to upgrade. Someone beat us to that water. Is that all the water taken now? We'd have to go all the way to the other side of the map if we wanted more water. Well, for now, let's drop another reactor.
The black market is online.
And no one has repaired their power. Let's see, we could steal that later on if the price of power gets a little higher. And sorry, Tim is buying into Strix. We could start buying into Lunar too.
Scientific colony expanded.
And we do need to do something with all these claims. Let's see. We could go and start getting into electronics. Even steel might be okay. Let's drop.
Compromise the trading service. Price manipulation begins shortly.
steal that. And we can go and steal the solar for a little while anyways. Needs water. This is currently losing us money. We'll turn that off. Okay, we need something that'll make us a lot of money here. Something to do with all these tiles.
The black market is online.
Okay, we need to slow Sartim down for one thing. Glass, steel mills.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services.
We're not
to the
surprised.
Defended,
Just
drat.
disappointed in you.
Okay, without water, I'm hesitant to get into anything too fancy. Aluminum is reasonably priced. Let's drop this over here. Put a short on carbon. And let's see. Shipping food off-world would be good, but I need a source of water. This is just dry ice, not water ice.
The black market is online.
Let's see, we'll drop another quarry here. Get more adjacency bonuses going. Start bringing in more carbon since we do have a shortcoming. And we need to start knocking down whatever these guys are making their money off of. Steel. Glass furnaces are losing in money. Electronics are losing in money. Farms are losing in money. And let's see. He probably has another. The price of the green spot has gone up, so that's probably protected again. This, however, might not
We're
be
not surprised.
defended.
Just disappointed in you.
All right. Well, let's build out some solar. Say in this pit here. It's fairly high, and we would have the option of switching that over to aluminum.
Our hackers have compromised the trading
The
service.
black
Or
market is
Price
online.
manipulation begins
Drop
shortly.
this and this. Go and repair that. Got a carbon shortage coming through. Water surplus coming in. If the water surplus is coming in, we can turn those guys back on soon. And we're going to go put in another carbon short.
Scientific colony expanded.
Okay, so we've got a lot of money. We'll use that to buy out Lunar 2. And turn these guys back on. Build out farms somewhere. Alright, virtual reality, let's grab that, and we'll put in a pleasure dome.
New patent up for auction. Bidding will begin.
Superconductors is fine, but it's not really worth that much. Oh man, look at Sartim buying into himself.
Sold.
Alright, so there's Lunar, and what did we acquire? Some steel mills, which are making us good money here, some power, which we have a lot more than we need. We definitely want to start auto supply. And these are scientific farms, we don't want to mess with them, I guess. And what's the chemical price at? One claim left to play with. Let's go and drop a pleasure dome. Right, well, is this guy even making us money?
Our
He is,
hackers
but
have
not for long.
compromised the trading servers. Price
Drop that
manipulation
there.
begins shortly.
And what we're going to do is short, well, other people probably have, well, I don't know. I think Sartim would have panicked and sold down all of his aluminum if he had any. Let's short aluminum. Do I really need all these aluminum extractors? Well, they're making okay money. But what I do want is more water.
Your stock is being bought.
Sartim's after our stock. Looks like these guys need to be shut off again.
Your stock is being bought.
Alright, so the buyer price is 300,000. We need to do some defensive stock buying of our own, as well as knock down anything that's making Sartim money. So, right now, it looks like the water is making him huge money. Freeze all that down. And I think it is time to start going off-world. So, is this guy making us any money? The smallest amount.
Your
We
stock
can
is
replace
being bought.
some of these aluminum mines. And then get an off-world going.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
A new claim is available for auction. Bidding
Let's
will begin
send another aluminum short through.
6,000.
Sartim has a lot less debt than us. And we can pick that up without any trouble. Great. Let's see, how close am I? Do we need to turn these farms off? No, they're still making us good money. We need to stop selling down our carbon because I do want to get off-world eventually.
Being bought.
Okay, we could short power. Let's up our water production and an off-world. We do need / want an off-world.
Expansive
Electronics, chemicals. We need to get into chemicals. So what can I replace? The aluminum mines are actually giving us a really good yield here. We could drop some chem labs over here. And then we need to take out these chem labs. Those are making him good money.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
Alright, so we need 400,000. It's probably safer if we buy our own stock here. And we're going to keep on... I don't think Sartim has much aluminum coming in. We'll keep on shorting the aluminum.
The black market is online.
Put another short through there, and let's grab nanotech will be pretty useful. And we do want these guys start auto supply. Okay, off-roads, yes, most definitely. Reactors on. And we'll improve our water production again. Okay, where do I want to put this off-world? We can get rid of that aluminum mine.
Bidding will begin at
Get that going. Cold fusion buildings powered by water, no thanks.
auction unclaimed. Bidding closed.
How much cash does Sartim have? We have no debt, so that's nice. We're making the smallest amount of money off of power, but it's not going to be worth trying to hack power again because he's got the 2 geothermals. So he's making as much power as we are, as far as I can tell.
The black market is online.
Okay, power surge. Let's see. Those reactors are making huge money.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers.
Shortage, power shortage.
Begins shortly.
Drop the steel down. Drop the carbon out. And shipping Offworld. Did we finish that Offworld? There it is. Alright, so we're going to be shipping food non-stop. And we can upgrade Lunar 2 if what's actually making us money here. The chem labs are not making us money. We need to scrap that. We could switch these guys over to electronics. Did we just finish nanotech?
Your stock is being bought.
Ooh, nice move by Sartim there, getting the uncontrolled stock. I should have bought that up sooner. Okay, so electronics or reactors? Let's put out a huge reactor farm.
Our growth is surpassing my most optimistic projections.
And we can up our water production again. And what else do I want here? Slant drilling, thinking machines. Let's grab the thinking machines. And then maybe teleportation. Where is this supposed Offworld? I don't see an Offworld. But supposedly he has one somewhere. Ah, over here. Alright, so that's probably defended. Let's send a power surge in there as a test. Well, how much money is he making? 40 versus 70. Alright, it is defended. We'll buy up a couple goon squads. Good money off the reactors. Crash the reactor prices right out, so these guys are no longer profitable for us. And Sartim, ooh, Sartim's doing a really good job at trying to catch us here. We need to short aluminum again. And we need to shoot down. Let's see. Steel mills are making him decent money. Farms are making him decent money, and alright, so it's the farms that are the big money makers for him, or the steel mills. Let's freeze that down. And how is Sartim so close to buying us out? This is really. Oh wait, can we control shift down and get him? Not quite. So close. We need to freeze. What else is he making his money off of? Power, electronics, food. EMP the food. So close. Pay down the debt. We've got a launch here. Sell everything. Oh, nice. That was right down to the wire. Oh, GG, Sartim. GG. Awesome. Yeah, GG, Sartim. That was really, really close. In the end, I don't know if the off-worlds were worth it. We both got the same number of shipments off, so I guess in that case it was a wash. We both sold similar amounts on world, but I made more money selling power and I bought less on world than Sartim. Huh, well that was a good one. Let's host up another then.